Good evening. I'm Gia Salas.
I'm Kenneth Harold.
I'm Jasper Lakian.
I'm Virgilio Pangan.
And I'm Mark Dison.
And this is CNN News.
Our headline for tonight is Hanoi Vietnam Typhoon Likima slapped to the Vietnam Central Coast. Wednesday night, killing 2 people, destroying hundreds of houses, and unleashing floods in one of the country's poorest regions. The storm made a landfall in Quang Binh and Han Thi provinces around 7 p.m., packing winds of more than 80 miles per hour. Disaster officials said. Disaster officials had evacuated about 400,000 people from the region, moving them to schools and public buildings. Further inland, a 13-year-old boy drowned in Quang Ngai while trying to anchor his family's boat, and another death was reported in Quang Binh province, said Provincial Trang Thi Lang. Hundreds of houses collapsed, and the typhoon tore the roofs of scores more, said disaster official Nang Ki Teng. And here's Mr. Kenneth Rivera for our local news.
Thank you, Jay. For our local news, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un II and South Korean President Roh Moo-hyun signs the 8-point agreement in the North Korean capital, Pyongyang, Beijing, to replace the ceasefire accord signed at the end of the Korean War. South and North Korea on the need to end the current armistice and establish permanent peace. The 4-point agreement says in addition, the two sides will push a declaration of the ending of the Korean War in cooperation with neighboring nations. Meanwhile, hundreds of workers from South African gold mine returned to the surface Thursday morning after the power to the mine was restored following an accident that kept them underground for more than a day. The company operating the mine told CNN, "I'm happy now because we are alive," said Granny Macau, one of the miners who was trapped inside the Ellenstrand new mine, North Johannesburg. No one died, so we are happy. We will be back at this break.
Pare, may good news at bad news ako nung gusto mong unahin. Good news o bad news?
Bad news.
Yung crush mo si Ma'am Bamba, pare, may asawa na.
Ha? Bad trip. Ang good news.
Eto pare, pinakabagong Pansit Canton.
Okay na ako, para.
Mukha.
And now we are back. And here's Mr. Lakian for our sports news.
Thank you, Jay. In our sport for tonight, Cubs scores talk of a help. The temptation to root for the forever forlorn Chicago Cubs is strong. After all, the team has not won a World Series 1908, and a 99-year underdog is tough to resist. But here are the 3 reasons to spare yourself the arte. The Curse of Billy Goat, The Black Cat and Steve Bartlett. The Curse of Billy Goat befell the Dubs during Game 4 of the 1945 World Series, and the team has not returned to fall classic since. William Shanis brought his pet goat to the game. He had 2 tickets, but was escorted out of the stadium because of the goat's foul odor. Shanis, who owned the legendary Billy Goat Tavern, supposedly placed a curse on the team. And when the Cubs lost Game 7 to the Detroit Tigers, he sent telegrams to owner P.J. Wrigley that week. And that's for the sports tonight. Back to you, JJ.
Thank you, Mr. Lakian. And for business news, New York stock futures pointed toward a higher open on Wall Street Thursday as investors awaited readings on factory orders and weekly unemployment claims. The Labor Department's report on jobless claims for the last week of September will be closely watched ahead of the much anticipated data on September job creation, which come out Friday. A strong job market has been an important prop for U.S. economy, helping to offset investors' concern over a housing slump and sluggish growth. And here's Mr. Virgilio Pangan for our entertainment news.
Thank you, Jay. For our entertainment news, Los Angeles, Britney Spears will get to see her little boys but ex-husband Kevin Federline remains the full-time dad. A court commissioner on Wednesday granted Spears some visitation rights, but did not reverse a previous order given temporary custody to Federline. The former backup dancer attorney said after the lengthy hearing, Superior Court Commissioner Scott M. Gordon was expected to issue an order detailing the visitation rights. Attorney Mark Vincent Kaplan said, but the order was not released by the time court closed for the day. We will be back after this break.
And now we are back. Here is Mr. Mark Dixon for our weather news.